Hi, my name is Ron May. I offer a program entitled Stories from the Warfront, a dramatization of the life and work of Ernie Pyle. Ernie was a native Hoosier and a national journalist who became the most well-known and loved World War II correspondent. He followed the path of war across the combat theaters of Africa, Italy, England, France, and the Pacific Theater. And wherever he went, he spent time visiting and learning from those who were fighting the war: airmen, soldiers, sailors, and Marines. Ernie wrote hundreds of articles about them, telling the people back home what they were doing and how they were coping. He was there with the Army and Navy at the beaches of Normandy, France, for the historic D-Day landings in June of 1944. He also traveled to the Pacific theater of the war and experienced the historic invasion on the island of Okinawa in April of 1945. While in the Pacific Theater, he spent time on Navy ships, getting to know the sailors who served upon them. He also came ashore with the Marines and experienced what combat was like in the harsh island campaigns of the Pacific. Ernie distinguished himself as a war correspondent by getting close to his subjects, living with them, accepting their hardships, and exposing himself to their dangers. That is also how he died on April 18th of 1945. He was the victim of a Japanese sniper on the island of Ieshima. At the time of his death, Ernie's stories regularly appeared in 400 daily and 300 weekly newspapers all across the United States, making him the most widely read correspondent during World War II. In my program, Stories from the Warfront, I portray Ernie Pyle, and I share his experiences as a war correspondent. Wearing an authentic World War II era uniform, I trace Ernie's long travels through North Africa, Italy, England, France, and finally the Pacific Islands. I share excerpts of Ernie's most famous articles from each theater of war. Throughout my program, I project photos of Pyle and the people and places he visited to enhance the presentation. I speak to both large audiences as well as to small groups, to the young and to the old. And at the end of each program, I recognize and honor the veterans who are in attendance. I would be honored to share my Ernie Pyle program with your group, preserving the legacy of a man who contributed so much to our understanding of the World War II experience from the men who fought in it. Please contact me for more information or to schedule a program. You can also visit my website at ronaldpmay.com or find me on Facebook at Our Service, Our Stories. Thanks for taking the time to view this video.